Quite a funny generator is the MOPS subdivider. So for that, let's drop down a grid first and use a shape falloff on that grid. So you can use MOPS falloffs not only on MOPS instances, but also on general geometry like this. Let's increase the scale like this, and let's create an animation. So let's move it along the z-axis to say 9, alt-click in here, go to maybe frame 96, set this value to -9, alt-click again, and now shift-click in here to open up the animation editor, just highlight the F-curve and set it to be linear, like so. Let's just play that back. Just a plain, simple, linear wipe. Okay, let's append a MOPS subdivider here. Wire it in, and just as it is, highlight it. And maybe before we do that, we want to go into the MOPS shape falloff and uncheck preview falloff so that we don't have any colors happening on here. So let's hit play. Maybe disable the grid so we can see a bit better. Let's look at this from the side, and we can see we created this structure here by just having multiple animated subdivisions running over this grid. The parameters that drive the appearance of those subdivisions are really straightforward. We have a maximum number of subdivisions, so depending on your falloff value, you can have this amount of subdivisions at max. You can extrude the subdivisions, that means how strongly those newly created points get moved along their respective normal. And also, in order to prevent those intersections, those newly created extrusions intersecting previous extrusions, you can have a falloff exponent to dial in how strongly this extrusion value decays over each subdivision generation. And also we can dial a minimum area which won't be extruded anymore. So if we dial this up, you can see certain areas being excluded from subdivision. And this of course works on three-dimensional geometry as well. So what we have here is a platonic, and we just set its falloff value to 1 and then have the subdivider run over it. And again, we can dial in how many subdivisions we'd like here and how strongly the extrusion decays over time. So that is the subdivider.